Plural nouns, the simple rule is well known. When you have two or more things, you stick an S on the word. One cat, two cats. But English plurals get complicated, partly because much of our vocabulary has been stolen from other languages, and the words we have stolen often retain the rules which are appropriate for plurals in that original language. So, here's a bit of fun. Can anybody tell me what the plural of this word would be? Octopus. Don't look it up on the internet because most of the sites are actually wrong. Believe me, I've checked. I will tell you the answer at the end. Meanwhile, let's start with the simple rules. So as I say, the first rule is adding an S to the end of a noun. So cat, cats. If a word finishes in a Y and is preceded by a vowel, the Y is preceded by a vowel, the regular S is used for the plural. So boy, boys. If, on the other hand, the Y, this is rule number 2 really, the Y is preceded by a consonant, let's say a B, the plural of that will be IES. So baby, babies. Okay, baby, babies. The third rule, words ending in O. This is our third rule. Words ending in O, like potato. These are a little bit complicated. You add ES. Tomatoes, heroes, echoes, vetoes, embargoes, torpedoes. But there are irregular versions like kangaroo. More than one kangaroo is kangaroos. You just add an S to the end. Piano, the plural of piano just has an S at the end. Pianos. Sopranos, same. Videos, tattoos. Do remember that one. Zoos. There are some words like mosquitoes and tornadoes, which you can produce either with a simple S or with an ES. Mosquitoes, tornadoes can be either. Rule 4, F or FE. A word ending in F or FE, like the word life, to life, that would become a VES. Leaf, leaves, shelf, shelves, or at Christmas, or in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, elf, elves, and dwarf, or dwarves. Oh, yes, I know. If you go to the Disney film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, you will see that the dwarfs emerge there with an F. But do remember that Snow White was young, and so we can blame her wicked stepmother for her illiteracy. Rule 5. Some irregulars you need to learn. Fish. The plural of fish is fish. Fish, fish. Sheep, sheep. Barracks, barracks, and then you've got the really peculiar ones, foot, feet, tooth, teeth, goose, geese, child, children, man, men, woman, women, person, people, mouse, and mice. Now for the complicated stuff. And I'll take a second lesson to go through this. Uncountable words. Uncountable words is something that people get terribly excited about. Uncountable words that are clearly about groups of things, but which in English are always singular. And we use this or that much when we're talking about them. We count them as one piece. So one piece of luggage, one piece of baggage. You cannot have luggages in English. One piece of advice. In Russian you can use the word advice in both the singular and the plural, but not in English. Furniture, baggage, information, jewellery, machinery, accommodation, management and administration. Her advice is always entertaining. Let me give you a piece of advice, matey. We do the same thing with a bolt of lightning, a crash, a clap or peal of thunder, hair, money and news. We do not use a or an before uncountable nouns. Let me give you a few more. Anarchy, assistance, chaos, behaviour, damage, evidence, excitement, fun. Help, knowledge, luck, parking, equipment, permission, propaganda, seaside, shopping, traffic, weather, and work when it means a job. Now let's go back to knowledge, because knowledge is odd. We can say he has a good knowledge of Latin, Spanish, or English, can't we? And that brings me to a few words in English which can be countable and uncountable. Time. It's time to finish your lesson. There's no time to lose. There was a time when. There are times when I despair. Experience and disease are much the same. Often, when we are thinking of general instances of the word, we use the singular, and particular instances are plural. I've had some nasty experiences with sheep. On the whole, I do not like sheep. But you need a lot of work experience to do this job. The rapid spread of disease led to death, but most of the diseases we saw in London in the 19th century are gone. Flu, measles, chicken pox and so on behave in the same way and are generally uncountable. Measles and mumps are more common in children. Old people might get flu in the winter, but the common cold is characterised by a sore throat, sneezing, a runny nose and possibly a headache. This might last a few days. Fish, when it means food, is singular. I will have fish and chips, or some fish, please. On a menu, when you go to a restaurant, on a menu, if there's a choice between one fish dish and one meat dish only, then you can say that you will have the fish. Or I will have the steak, I will have the pasta. But not if there is an abundant choice, if you're in a really good restaurant. Which fish, sir? The chef, he has a very tasty Dover sole, and the trout, she is, how do you say, exquisite, backed in her own juices, with a hint of lemon and a garnish of wild Russian mushrooms, gribe. 2. Second rule. Some words take a plural verb. The police are coming, my trousers are brown, leggings, pyjamas, scissors, tweezers, swimming trunks, scales, tights, and jeans. Do you remember jeans? The jeans are ready, sir. Now, back to our bit of fun. What is the plural of the word octopus? Do I still have it on the board? I don't, actually. What is the plural of the word octopus? Now, some of you who are clever may have anticipated the next lesson where we're going to talk about foreign words which have been stolen and brought into English. And you might say, ah, yes, it looks a little bit Latin, so the plural of octopus must be octopi. Wrong! And that is actually the plural that you'll find most often on the internet. The plural of octopus is octopodi, because it's a Greek word, and this is the rather peculiar plural of that particular Greek word. Next class, we shall look at these plural nouns that have come into English from other languages. Till then, this is Tim.